Try it out. You never know. He might stumble.
I'll do a little one.
It's gonna.
Are you gonna throw? I hope
Should
you're
I
throwing
drink out
glasses
of
on.
Kevin Smith or the Joker?
Probably Kevin Smith.
All right.
Could I ask you a question?
Huh.
The fuck's the difference?
Does he normally wear glasses?
The cup sizes.
He wears those stupid glasses that you wear.
I just feel like his and then this is not meant to be mean, but I feel like his eyes look really beady today. I don't know why.
No, you got beady eyes today.
I got beady eyes?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe it's just because he's not sitting like straight up on the camera yet. I don't know.
You're gonna drink out of that?
It shot right down my throat.
Good. It's like you did take a shower with Hess.
It's probably even dirtier, but I'm using my blanket to clean it.
God,
my
God knows what's on that.
Cum and asshole juice.
What are you doing?
That's clean?
You just pour them both in there.
Okay. A little bit of dose, a little bit of white?
Yeah.
All right.
A dose White Walker, hombre.
We'll do a little dose. Tell me when to stop.
I'm not telling you when to stop.
Stop.
All right.
I can't even see, so I don't even know how much you pour.
Oh.
And he doesn't have, and he doesn't have headphones in, so.
Oh.
Oh wait! Try it before. Tell him to try it before.
Try it before.
Try it before.
Take a sip first.
Let's do it.
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right. If it tastes like ass, he has to just guzzle the whole thing.
killed Anthony Hopkins.
This is exciting. What do you call this drink?
I call this the Dose Bang White Walker.
Oh, he's gonna puke.
It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. It kind of tastes like I'm drinking dusty White Walker with a little bit of bang.
It's probably perfect for this podcast then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's definitely not good.
That's true.
What, are you drunk already? Just leave him down there.
I guess he's staying down there. Want me to make you a drink now?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Positive.
You want to take a sip of mine?
Nope.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Flippity Dip Doc.
Flippity Dip Doc. That'd be a good Twitter username. That'd be a good one.
I think you'd get a lot of flippity fuck offs.
Only you, because you're an asshole. You don't have to. You're not a team player with us names.
What?
I think that was your code telling him flippity fuck off.
No, I'm just thinking.
No one tweets at someone at their username. I mean, I guess every tweet is at someone's username.
You're right. Never mind. I'm crazy.
There you go. Unbelievable.
I guess I worded that a little poorly. Do you guys want to start this out? I have two options for us to do some improv games.
Okay.
Uh,
Is one of them fuck with the table?
One of them was fixing it because it was crackling and it's going to bug us all the time.
I was leaning on it.
Well, if I pull it out, it won't be. So
what
the
she
options is we can see how long it lasts, and we each play cowboys in the West.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if that is.
You don't know what a cowboy in the West is?
Not a fucking clue.
You ever seen like Westworld or
Do you want me to go
a Clint Eastwood movie? He played a cowboy, right?
He's played a couple cowboys.
Yeah.
I feel like okay. Hey, do you ever listen to Bickley Murata, Nick?
No, I'm always at work.
This guy reminds me of their goddamn producer. Like
Me?
they did this they did this the other day. And for like Mock My World that they do every Tuesday, they do like they pick a topic and then they have a snake draft, and then they let the fans vote. And it was about fucking cowboys.
Well, here, my second option that I feel like you guys would like more is it's called Rumor Has It. And it's supposed to be like you say it about other people. And I'd be like, rumor has it, Frog Next Door has a 12-inch cock. And then you go, rumor has it, Frog Next Door has a 12-inch cock, and he's from Mars. And we keep going. But I think we should pick one of us and just keep going how long we can keep the rumor has it going. You know, it'd be a fun little game to get the podcast spiced up and get going. Which one would you guys would you rather be a howdy partner? I'm just here twiddling some sticks in the West, or
I don't know that the cowboy sounds good.
Okay, so I looked up a list and I saw those two, and I was like, okay. It was the only two I saw that was about talking.
What were the others about?
The other one was like run around in circles and go ah. That was literally one of them, and I was like, how is that an improv game?
That's quite interesting.
But
hey, quick question before we jump into this game here.
Yeah.
So I had to go downtown like last week to pick up some stuff for work.
Did you sing when you went down?
Some stuff for work. He's getting drugs.
Who told all the homeless people that COVID's going around? And
I was wondering that when we went to QT, because there's all kinds of crackheads and homeless people there. And I was like, how did these people find out about it? And was it just because there's signs in stores, or
so you're running?
We have like a baby Skid Row going on downtown right now. Like they're all in fucking tents, lined up in this one fucking area, like, and they all have masks. Like they all do, and then it's just like.
Do you think would someone from the city have to go down and be like, "Hey, homeless dudes"?
I mean, honestly, I think more people have masks than don't have masks, and like, because you're not allowed to go anywhere. Even if you're homeless, you're gonna go to like Walmart.
Yeah, but say it's the start of this, and you're homeless. How do you think you would find out about it?
There's a mask on every building in the city.
But when it started, because the masks being like. That's a few.
There's a sign on every building in the city that says this requires masks. So they probably go, "What's that?"
Yeah, but what if you're just like, yeah, this is some kind of weird fashion trend?
I don't think that's
and they're forcing everybody to get aboard on this. It's weird.
I don't know. I see homeless people a lot, and
that's because you hang out around the back alley, and you're like,
some people don't wear masks, but I would say most of them do. And God knows they might just pick it up off the ground.
That probably has happened a few times.
Yeah.
Hey, if they get COVID, they might get to go stay in a hospital bed.
Or die. Because I'm guessing their immune system isn't that great if they're...
I mean, would you rather sit out in the 135-degree fucking heat in the summer or potentially roll the dice? You might die.
Me and Taylor were driving somewhere, and there was a guy walking down the street, and you would think this guy's doing blackface or something. He was so burnt.
What are we doing, red face?
No, it was dark. He's been burnt, and then on top of that was burnt, and then someone else came up and started painting him. He was so dark. And we were like, oh my God, I feel so bad for that guy. And then I said, hey, do you want to bring him home and let him take a shower and give him some clothes?
You better fucking not.
And Taylor goes, ew, no. And kept on driving, and I was like, wow, what a bitch.
There's a guy that lives somewhere on 19th Avenue in Union that looks like that. He looks like Jesus with a sunburn.
Can you imagine what that feels like? It's got to feel just like you're wearing super tight clothing.
It's probably very hot.
It's called leather body.
Or just like bring some of them. This is getting worse as I drink it. Bring them some aloe vera.
What, like 4 jugs?
Yeah, just give them a whole pool of like a kiddie pool of aloe vera.
But then they're still out in the sun. Like,
yeah,
it's not just gonna go away.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, it was like nice today.
I guess give them some aloe vera and give them some sunscreen.
Give them an umbrella.
Yeah.
What did you think she said?
You should do that. You should do that, Drum. You should like once a month. You should do like where you sponsor like a homeless person, a random homeless person.
Have them on the podcast.
And then we'll do a podcast with their journey of them not being homeless.
Hey, but you could like interview them and be like, hey, just you've been chosen this week or for this month for Pleeka's homelessness helping hand.
I like this idea. And then you
what if this
Hess can come over and pick you up and you guys can do it at his house.
What if this ends with you walking in and the homeless guy is taking advantage of me in here?
Like I said, Hess picks you up and you do it at his house. I would have to sit that podcast out.
Yeah, I think I would need someone like Hess to be just in case security, in case I said something wrong to the homeless guy or he started getting the wrong. I bent over to pick up some soap for him and he gets the wrong idea.
I think it would be a cool angle to hit. I really do. I just think it'd be cool. Just be like, hey, you got a couple minutes of your time? I want to ask you some questions and record them.
They'd be fuck off.
I'm like, hey, I got a cheeseburger and aloe vera, and then they'd be like, what?
Exactly. That's all you gotta do is spend like $3 at fucking McDonald's, and they'll fucking talk your fucking ear off.
They sell aloe vera at McDonald's. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you guys gonna play this game?
Yeah, let's do it about you.
I'll let you start it. You could pick a rumor about me or Hess, and then Hess will go next, and then I'll go.
All right. Rumor has it, Jerome has a little bit of a penis.
Rumor has it.
Oh.
Jerome has a little bit of a penis, and it stinks like fish.
Cool. Rumor has it that Jerome has a little bit of a penis. It stinks like fish, and if you sprinkle some salt on it, it'll talk to you.
What?
Jesus Christ. This is gonna end quickly.
Yeah. Rumor has it, Jerome has a little bit of a penis. It smells like fish, and if you sprinkle salt on it, it'll talk to you. But don't sprinkle it on his butthole, because it will talk to you also.
I thought it was like Gremlins, and like you don't want to feed it after midnight or something.
I don't know.
All right, rumor has it, Jerome has a little bit of a penis. It stinks, and if you sprinkle salt on it, it'll talk to you. But also don't sprinkle on his salt on his butthole, because it'll talk to you as well. And if you do sprinkle salt on his balls and butthole, he will talk to you, and it'll turn into a chupacabra, and it'll bite your dick off.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
some fucking long one.
All right. Rumor has
There you
it
go.
that Jerome has a little bit of a penis. It stinks like fish. If you sprinkle salt on it, it'll talk to you. But don't sprinkle it on his butthole, because that'll talk to you as well. But if you sprinkle it on his balls, it'll turn to a chupacabra and it'll bite your dick off. Is that what you said?
Something like that.
Bite your dick off.
Something like that.
Also,
Oh, I forgot you made one too.
if you give it 3 marshmallows, it'll turn into a bunny rabbit still attached to his body, and you can have it as a pet.
And cut.
Rumor has it.
Yeah,
All right,
it's okay.
should we switch people real quick? Do one more, and then we'll get into Fargo?
Okay.
Actually, we should mention our website, too, when we get there. All right. Hess, do you want to start it up? Oh, is he adjusting his cock?
Maybe.
No, I had to pick up my pen.
You
Picked it
fixing-
up with my foot, and my
fixing
ambidextrous. I
you-
could pick it up with my foot like a motherfucking monkey.
Do you want to start a rumor has it about one of us?
Rumor has it that Jerome is obsessed with Joshua Hess's butthole.
That's not a rumor.
All
That's
right.
fact.
Rumor has it that Jerome is obsessed with Joshua Hess's butthole. And if you hit a switch in his room, the wall turns around, and he's got one of those walls with the red lines going all over the place. Different pictures of his butthole and his plan to get in there.
Careful not to turn any switches off in there.
Yeah,
Nick.
I'm gonna make sure I don't lean back or anything.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it that Jerome is obsessed with Hess's butthole.
Joshua Hess's butthole.
Joshua Hess's butthole.
Not any Hess. You could be talking about his dad for all we know.
Fuck, I can't remember what you said.
You switch in my room, and the wall turns around. I got a whole line of stuff about his butthole, and I want to get in there. I mean, rumor has it, of course. That's none of this is confirmed.
He turns into he's like Michael Douglas in one of the movies where there's
or Charlie Sheen when he's trying to figure something out. Except I'm figuring out how to get in Hess's butt.
Oh, that's what you meant by the red lines?
Yeah, you know, one of those little. I got like a cork.
I pictured like
board.
lasers and shit. I didn't know what the fuck you were
No,
talking about.
like a cork board with red lines going around. Like, how am I gonna get in here?
Oh, so you're like a serial killer. But rumor also has it that you watch him do the Ball Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it that Jerome is obsessed with Joshua Hess's butthole, and if you hit a light switch in his room, it'll open up a secret door that has all kinds of little polka dots and string connecting them all together, and I don't even remember what Nick said.
Ball Johnson.
What did you say?
Ball
what did
Johnson.
you say?
I watch you do the Ball Johnson.
Oh yeah. And Jerome watches me do the Ball Johnson dance. And when I'm done doing the Ball Johnson dance, he opens his mouth, and I place my balls in the back of his throat.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it that Jerome is obsessed with Joshua Hess's butthole. Yeah, butthole. Him instead of his balls. Butthole. If you flip a switch in his room, a secret door opens up. You see his cork board with all pictures of Hess's butthole. He also watches him do the Ball Johnson, and if he's lucky, when Hess is done, he'll put him in his mouth all the way down his throat. Also, while he's putting the balls down his throat, Jerome pulls out a 17-inch dildo and shoves it into Hess's rectum.
No, that's wrong. Your nose would be in my asshole.
Wait, what?
If I'm putting my balls in your mouth, your nose is going in my butt.
Well,
how do you know what way I'm facing?
Yeah,
I could be like this, and these are your balls, and it's just like...
I can't believe this is what we're arguing about.
It could be like that. It doesn't have to be your butthole in my mouth.
Hess is like, that's not the way I picture it.
I guess that's true. You are the artist there that chose that.
Rumor has it, okay?
Should we get into Fargo?
Yeah, because there's no way I could top that.
This episode of Random Ramblings is brought to you by therealpleeka.com. I've been really working hard. I've been really working hard adding stuff to our site, trying to make it fun and unique. And, well, it's a website. As you can see here, we got pictures of every show we've covered on here. You can click on Westworld, you go to a playlist on YouTube, has every single episode there. Same with Game of Thrones, so on and so on. We got buttons on the side that brings you to Spotify, iTunes, anywhere really that you can listen to a podcast or watch us. There's a button somewhere on this website for you to click and find it. Also, we got the same things on gaming. I got Walking Dead, I got Detroit Become Human on there. We got Until Dawn, more coming soon. Against All Odds on here. You can listen to Nick and Hess gamble and ramble and finger each other's rectums for all I care. And potentially merch coming soon to this website. Nick is in charge of that, so if you would like a Pleeka face mask, a Pleeka t-shirt, maybe some Pleeka panties, tweet at Nick and say, hey, mofo, let me get some of that stuff, dog. All right, back to the pod, baby. Hey, that was some stellar improv. We're going to get better. We're having improv game every episode.
That was more like a memory.
Who the fuck keeps texting me?
No, I think Melissa texted me.
Hi, I'm Democrat Gary Peters. President Obama re-endorses Gary. Yeah, I don't care. I already voted, pal. Stop fucking texting me. You're not going to change my mind. I already sent in my ballot.
Dude, every time I check the mail now, there's like 14 things, and I'm like, I just recycle them because I'm like, we all voted already.
Yeah, nothing's gonna. You know what I hate? I see this ad on YouTube all the time that goes, I'm the vice president of the Border Patrol, so I know how bad the radical movement. And hey, you're the vice president, pal. Come talk to me when you're the actual president, and maybe I'll
Is there a
take
president
your
of Border Control?
He's the vice president. He's the vice president. I think who cares what the vice president has to say about something? He's gonna be in there like, hey, Mr. President.
Is that how the vice president talks?
I think we should do this. But I see his ad all the fucking time. I'm like, I don't care. Vice?
I see all of them. It's so...
They're even more annoying on Hulu because they're longer.
Yeah.
At least they're like only 30 seconds on YouTube. I'm watching Fargo and I'm getting, hey, vote for Trump. And I'm like, no, thank you.
And it's weird because you get both.
Yeah.
You'd think like they'd cheat. And I guess that makes sense because if they know how we're going to vote, they're not going to give us ads for the people we're already voting for.
Do ads actually work for anybody? Sorry, I pointed at you. I know you hate that. Do ads actually work for anybody? Does anybody see an ad?
And go, oh, that's
because they're all so heavily edited. They're everything about it is stupid. What's the point?
My guess is that they work.
I mean, I guess they got to for them to keep doing it. You know,
my guess is it works for people who like don't do any homework, and then they're filling out their ballot and go.
It worked for me.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that commercial for Titty Shit McGee or whatever.
You're probably right there.
If there's anyone named McGee. Hess voted for him.
Hess is like, oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking
especially if they're Titty Shit McGee. He's like, twice. Give me another ballot.
I'm gonna write in T.S. McGee here.
Could you imagine?
I was at the gym today, like between 11 and 12, so there was like nobody there, and I was on the treadmill, and I had headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder to hear.
Plus, you're hard of hearing.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
And a lady goes, What's his Kelly's first name?
Mark Kelly?
Mark Kelly.
He goes, Pat! Mark Kelly never was a naval pilot, was he? Like, literally everyone in the gym turned and was like, what the fuck? And then he goes, no, he was. Oh, okay. And then gets back on there and starts walking again.
Was she special?
She was old.
I mean, I feel like that's something like a special person would ask.
No, she's just old.
You say that, Hess is like, was she?
I know.
I thought you were going to say she was like, look, it's Mark Kelly!
I know. He goes, Abby thinks you look like Mark Kelly. And I was like, yeah, we're both bald.
Oh, actually, before we get into Fargo, so apparently there is a Hess doppelganger out there on TikTok.
She said they pulled the guy pulled his account or something.
Well, actually, she sent me the account. The video, I guess, that made her really think it looked like you got taken down. I talked to Abby earlier. Me and her, we have secret meetings.
Makes sense.
Oh.
But so what were your? I sent Nick the account. He's going for a walk earlier. What did you think about the guy?
I said he had a beard and a hat.
Yeah.
So do you. So you could be Hess's doppelganger.
I text Abby and said he's kind of like a sexy Hess.
A sexy Hess.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
And then you know what Abby texted me back? If only she was a gay man.
That's weird.
Because then she could get with that guy.
Yeah, well, the guy is gay.
Yeah, she wants to fuck him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think honestly though, I think she wants you to be gay. So she go watch YouTube.
I see where this is going.
But you so what did you think? Did you think he looked like me at all?
I think he he had similar style to you with the beard and the hat and all that. His humor seemed kind of close to yours.
Oh,
So
I
it
didn't
seemed like that. But I think if he didn't have the hat or the beard, it wouldn't have been close.
I didn't really watch the videos. I just kind of looked at him.
I watched a couple. There's one he was he'd take like a monster.
Oh, it was all like duets, and he was just like going.
Duets are the dumbest thing.
They are. That's literally what I was
because
thinking.
you know they watch before it's like, oh, what's gonna happen here? Oh shit! That's crazy. Yeah, I know you watch this motherfucker.
That was a good voice.
Speaking of that, have you Googled Space Movie 1992?
Space movie?
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen people reactions,
Google
but I don't.
Space Movie. Can you Google it too or no? Nick?
I mean, I got it on my phone.
Google Space Movie 1992, and I want you to read the title of this movie.
All right, I got it.
Can you read that title there, Jerome? Or what do you think?
Oh wait.
I don't think I can, but let me see if
Hold on.
let me see if
Nick-
Siri will do
Nick-
it for me.
Nick,
It's a blaxploitation short, 26 minutes.
All right, yeah.
I kept seeing like tons of duets on
You
TikTok. Wow.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. You might have to bleep that one there, Chuff. Chuff.
I don't know why. I
I call you
didn't think
Chuck.
that would seem as harsh, but it seemed a lot harsher when Siri says it.
Yeah, when a robot says it, you're going to add that to your fucking
That's gonna be on
board or
that's my
whatever?
soundboard now. That's the only button on there. You want to talk about Fargo?
Yeah, for the 19th time, I think if you just said you want to talk about Fargo.
Well, we get distracted.
You want to talk about Fargo?
I had a stroke. Don't make fun of a man that had a stroke. That's not very family friendly.
Oh well, what'd you think about the episodes? The episode.
Episodes? I was gonna say I only watched one.
What did you think about the episode, both of you?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was real fun. I was a little disappointed there wasn't as much Billy Bob Thornton in it as I wanted.
I can see that.
But I really enjoyed. I like the guy from Entourage is in here, or as you call him, the guy from Friends.
Yeah.
I felt really bad.
What's his name? Adam Goldberg? Is that his? Or did I just make that
I
up?
have no idea. I just think of him as. I think he calls him Bigger Suit and Entourage. I felt bad, but it's also kind of funny. That guy that just looks like Billy Bob Thornton got dunked in the ice.
That was fucking up.
And I felt, it shows how good the writing is in this. It made me not like Bob Odenkirk because I felt bad for the girl.
Right.
I don't know anybody's names in this. I'll learn them. I know Lester.
Right.
That's about it.
What did you think, guys?
I liked it. I thought it was quite a bit slower than the first one, which, I mean, that's just...
Yeah, I think I get the story.
To me, it was very similar, I thought. Like,
Well, no one died.
I mean,
that's true that no one died.
yeah.
I guess that, but the ending of the last one was fucking crazy. But
well, I guess
overall,
what was his
I
name?
guess-
What was the other guy's name? I wrote it down. But the guy they dumped in the lake, I guess he died.
I just thought of him as Billy Bob Thornton's doppelganger the whole time.
Yeah, they called him like cheese or something like that.
It wasn't.
I don't remember them calling
I have
him
it written
cheese,
down,
but I'll
but-
take your word for it that they called him
I'm
cheese.
sure I know it wasn't cheese, but it was funny because when
thought it
we
was
were
like-
watching it, I was like, oh, I'm like, maybe that's why Billy Bob Thornton looks the way he does is because
Yeah, so did
He's got a
I.
pin-
I thought maybe he pinned it on that guy on purpose.
yeah, exactly.
It was just a coincidence.
Yeah,
That's
that dancer just thought of it.
yeah.
He fit the description.
So but then because of you now watching that scene, I was like, oh, so now they styled that guy because Billy Bob Thornton showed up on set looking like that. So now they have to style that guy like that. Like that was never intent. They were just like, oh, we'll make him look like Billy Bob Thornton, whatever. Before,
Well,
but because
yeah.
he made that hairstyle and all that, I thought, oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of funny that like
Yeah.
he now like had part of the story because he just showed up like that to set. I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think of it that way. All right, so you want to get into? I haven't taken notes in a long time, so
You mean-
I try not to like go like crazy.
You don't have to go as crazy because not
Yeah.
like we kind of already covered all what happens.
Yeah, right. All right, so it opens up with the guys coming from Fargo. It's the
The guy from Entourage, and then
How
is that
fucking
guy
annoying would that
actually?
be?
Is that guy actually deaf?
I don't know.
Because for the longest time in this episode,
For the longest,
I was
time.
expecting him to be like when they're talking to the guy and they're doing all this shit, and he's going back and he's like, "Hey, hold on a second."
That
and,
was
and he's sign language.
hilarious,
I
yeah.
expected the guy just go, "All right, see you later," and like walk away as to be like a gag.
No, he doesn't.
But then it
talk.
went the whole time, so I was like, "Oh, maybe he is
there's,
deaf."
There's, I don't know if he's deaf in real life, but he's definitely deaf in the
Well,
show.
yeah, I didn't think he'd deaf in real life.
He could be. I don't know.
Yeah, but how do you know when they say action?
And that their names are Mr. Numbers and Mr. Wrench.
Who's who?
Mr. Numbers is the guy from Entourage.
Oh, okay.
The deaf guy is Mr. Wrench.
Why?
Don't have any idea.
Does he ever use a wrench in the show?
Not that I'm aware of.
Seems like
Cool.
Seems
It's
like
a cool
poor
fucking
planning.
jacket that the one guy has too.
Is it the deaf guy?
Like the
brown one?
The brown, yeah. It's fucking hideous.
It's funny how. Oh, okay, yeah. When you said cool, I thought you actually liked this jacket, and I was like, what?
So did I, but it seemed like a Hess thing.
Yeah.
Do you like the show
Cool-
more because
cool fucking jacket.
like part of the plot is finding out like about the Hess murder and all that?
Sure. It just really pisses me off. It kind of turns me off with the whole show that the guy that Hess was a douchebag. You know,
Well, I mean,
like
to me, that's kind of fitting.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, well, you all have a good night. All right. We have been going for about 45, so you got enough Hess in for this episode.
Only 32 minutes.
first we got to murder
Okay.
Hess.
There we get. Watch out! There's a guy behind you with a knife.
Ah!
That would be hilarious.
And Matt, he thinks we're joking. He just.
One day you should hide in his closet, and I'll be like, "Oh, Jerome's coming," and then you boo, and then you just
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
pop out
shit
there.
out of him. You think he'd poop his pants?
Yeah.
You think he'd poop your pants?
What if? But like, this would be like part of a movie. Like, we plan this, we do it. I'm in his closet. We say that, and then you just see him on Zoom pounding the shit out of me to death because he's so terrified that I got him.
That'd be great.
And then he's looking at his fist, and then he realizes, oh, I gotta kill Nick too because Nick saw this. So then that's when the movie starts. And he's after you the whole movie.
We should.
I
We
fe-
should make a.
I feel like Hess would be like, "I'll just get him tomorrow."
Maybe, yeah. I'm kind of tired. I killed Jerome.
day. We've been on here for 45
He's done. He kills me. He's like, "Hey Nick, you want to play with some Warzone? Only a few
Yeah.
days left for this Halloween thing. Let's get going."
Yeah.
I know. I got to get 6 more.
6? How many you got?
I got 10.
Oh, he's been playing without us.
I think I only have 9, maybe 10, something like that.
So then it goes to Lester's wife's memorial. It's at his brother's house, and he's like, the brother's like, "Oh, you gonna sell your house, or you know?" And he's like,
Oh, I remember that. And he's like,
Stay.
why would I sell it?
"But
Yeah.
so I didn't catch it the first time. So then he's like, well, the cops made a mess of it. You know, I think they're looking for clues."
I don't know. Also, I don't know how he stays in that house. It's all
Yeah.
bloody and gross. He doesn't even attempt to clean it.
Well, because he hadn't been there yet.
Yeah, but he was there for at least a day, and then the cops show up, and then the next day he leaves or whatever.
And he's a big dweeb. Like, he's just like, oh, yeah.
Well,
I love the accents in the show. Does it stay in Minnesota the whole show, or is every season a different spot?
it's in the area.
Oh,
There's
okay.
always someone that.
So they're like
Like
oh,
the
don't
newest
you
season-
know?
The newest season with Chris Rock is in the 50s, and it's in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a girl that has the accent.
You know what? I think I asked you and Tills before, and you guys made fun of me, but I don't think I've ever asked Hess this. With accents, isn't it kind of interesting that like at some point someone made up and started talking like that, and then it caught on, and then in every area that just kind of happened. Like at some point, like they were probably speaking gibberish, whatever cavemans did, and as they grew, they started learning languages, and they just started being like, "Hey, don't you know?"
I think it
Down
just,
in Minnesota, and then people are like, "Hey, that guy kind of talks funny. Let's talk." And then it just caught on and caught on and caught on.
I just
And then it became embedded in their DNA.
Yeah.
I think it's just I think it's just like
Because it's not like you're actually born in Minnesota and you're like, "Oh, okay."
no, that's what happens.
Well, no, you grow up hearing it.
Yeah,
and-
but exactly. So, but like
You know?
originally, when any accent started, like someone like
You're like
in
back when
Australia
there was
like
one
oh,
person in Minnesota. Is that what
or
you're
like,
saying?
like in Australia, one dude randomly was like, "Oh, dingle ate me, baby." That was horrible.
That was your Australian accent?
I mean, I gotta hear it to be able to do it.
Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
you know, randomly, in any place, like Germans, like "Ah, Scheiße," like random shit like that. Someone just started talking like that, and then they're like, "That's kind of cool."
See, I don't think
I
that's
mean-
how it works.
Yeah, but I feel like it is kind of how it works. But I feel like it's not full blown that way.
No, yeah, it's gotta
But-
be there's something else to it that I just don't know.
But I mean, like if you hang out with the same people, like every day, or like like
You just start
like you
talking.
pick
like
up, yeah, you
Yeah.
pick up little habits that they do.
Yeah.
Like so, like you can hang out and be like, somebody who says like bro all the time, or somebody
someone
who-
calls their underwear panties,
little-
and eventually now other people around them might start calling their underwear panties.
No.
sure that
No,
that's
'cause
a
we're not
fucking
in Fargo.
example, too.
Hmm.
Yeah. So don't you know there, you little fucker? There ain't no fucking
Fucker.
panties.
He does it too good.
But I think it's it's kind of like when Taylor went to England. She came back calling apartments flats. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She just called it 'cause she just called it that because she was at one though. But like she didn't have an accent.
No, but
I was disappointed. I told her if she comes back without an accent, she's getting a spanking.
you just wanted to
Shit for that fucking 30 days.
No, she's there for a few months.
Were you trying to do an accent there?
What?
Were you trying to do an accent there?
No?
Oh, okay.
Did it come out that way?
Well, it came through a little fast because of the Zoom lag.
Oh.
So it kind of like, oh, she's dead for fucking 30 days.
Yeah, you sound like Brad Pitt.
You go home somewhere while I get over it.
Yeah.
Isn't that like an oxymoron? A Zoom lag? Well, it's not an oxymoron. But what is that? Where they?
I know what you mean. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you mean.
I think you're right.
Onomatopoeia or something like that.
It might be why is it called oxymoron? That kind of seems a little insulting. Seems like someone that does a lot of oxy. Like, oh, look at that oxymoron.
What goes through your head sometimes?
You don't think that's right?
No, I think I think it is right.
Are you guys hungry? I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, let's pause this. Let's go get something to eat.
We should.
This motherfucker.
Can you imagine we actually did cut the cameras? We all came back with Chipotle and we're like, so Fargo.
The funny thing is that's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That sounds good.
It actually does.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what I was going to say is that what gave him the idea to go home is him saying the cops were looking for clues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he has to get the hammer out of the dryer and all that.
I never caught that the first time.
I wondered where he kept all that shit, because he put all his clothes in the bag before he even knew that one cop was coming to his house.
Yeah.
And then all that shit, and then, I don't remember what else he did. Oh, then he went up there and called, what's-his-face? Bob Thornton.
The cops are really stupid.
But I thought that was... He's lucky
yeah.
on that part, that Bob Odenkirk is in charge now. Holy shit, he's lucky.
Yeah, no, he's super
I mean,
lucky.
I know eventually probably he's going to come, because it's one storyline, it's probably going to come to an end. He's probably going to get caught or something. But he's lucky that guy is in charge.
He's super lucky.
Is this actually real? Because it opens up with that.
No.
I didn't think so.
That's how the movie opens up, too.
I figured it's for that. Is the movie real?
No, I don't
That's
think so.
made up too?
I think so.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Just to be like, hey, that's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't buy it ever. But then I was like, well, maybe in this show it's different. Because maybe like that's part of the reason they got the other dudes let them make the show.
I think at some point when they do some crazy shit, you're just like, really? Like, okay. Like, I believe that the first
So it's
couple...
not a true story.
No, I don't think so.
Then how can they say that?
Well, they
It's
do
just
that.
a TV show.
It's because they get away with it. I think because like if there's an inkling of it that they like got an idea from something real, then they can be like, well, it's inspired by a true story. Because in Minnesota, a guy hit his wife in the head with a hammer one time.
Yeah, I mean, even stories that say they're true and mean it, which I don't think they ever meant it, do that. You know what I mean?
I guess I just never questioned it. I feel like an idiot now.
I'm looking up to see.
I looked it up. All right, I'm gonna keep going. While you do
Okay.
that. So after the Weiss Memorial, then they go to the Chief's Memorial. What was his name? Was Vernon?
The showrunner said,
Vernon.
yeah, it's all made up.
Yeah. So like,
Who's Vernon?
or Vern, the guy that got
The chief that got killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was kind of sad when she turns around in the office and they're like cutting off his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Well,
I like that guy too. He's pretty cool.
when his wife's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, and his wife is Betsy Kettleman.
Yeah. So I like their house. So like she's like, oh, we need to talk to Lester, and he's like, well, Lester. He goes, I went to high school with him. He's like,
And he's like, he got bullied by Hess, and she's like, what?
yeah. Well, and then like he was just not gonna go talk to him again. But then the wife, Betsy Kettleman, was like, no, I think you should talk to him. Basically, he's okay.
It's. I feel like that girl could get like Betsy, which people might get confused. That's the wife,
yeah, I think.
and her dad to maybe talk to Saul and be like, hey, let's check out some other options too. Like get some other people.
But
that
she
are,
also knows he's the boss, so she kind of like her dad even says that later. Oh, he's in charge now.
Yeah. Oh, there was something that happened. Hopefully you bring it up. There was something that
Her name's
that
Ida.
one
by
of
the
them
way.
said that I was like, oh, does that come up? Because I know you told me that like season 2 or 3 is a flashback of him, but I can't remember what it was. Hopefully you bring it up.
I wrote down that because his name's Bill, Bob Odenkirk, that he's incompetent, and that's when she found out that Hess used to beat him
Yeah.
as a kid or whatever.
I like to, the other guy. He's such a bad liar, Lester.
Oh yeah, totally.
When they get into the house,
Does it remind you of Walter White in the beginning, or no?
He does slightly, but he was a decent liar then. Even though like us as the viewer knew it wasn't true, to everybody else it seemed way more realistic, You know,
like when he said you were talking about Hess,
But like-
and he
but
said,
like
I
if-
think I said my face is a mess.
Yeah, that was stupid. And then when they say
Yeah.
they're like, do you know Hess? He's like, Hess.
He does pause and think about it a lot, and then
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, the guy that used to bully me. Okay.
I do like how they keep showing his hand and his story.
I like that. And then when someone grabs his hand later on, he's like, ah!
Well, and his story is that he was down in the basement and then the cop came. But obviously he was there when the cop got shot because he has fucking shotgun shells in his hand.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's easy to hide.
I didn't even realize that's what that was from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know how I missed that.
So next scene, Malvo. That's Billy Bob Thornton's name.
What's his name?
Malvo.
Malvo?
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes to pick up a package for Duluth.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name? Why? He's such a dick to the guy. He's like, am I going to have to go back there and get it myself?
And the guy's like, okay.
And then he gets his license, and then he's like, oh, I guess I'm a pastor here. Okay.
Yeah.
He puts it back in. And then leaves, and then tells the guy, hey, you missed a spot.
Have a blessed day. I read that's...
Yeah.
I heard the guy that when he said he missed a spot, he said something else too. I heard that's from Raising Arizona. It was like a nod to that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen Raising Arizona in about 20 years, so... But... And he gets the book of the grocery store owner.
Yeah, that part was really interesting.
So then he finds out he's a pastor. Then he goes to the grocery store owner and then finds out that he's being blackmailed. Talks to him. His dumbass son comes in.
I liked when he pulls out. He's like, oh, this is embarrassing, and signs the book. And he's like, you want anything special? And he's like, yeah, how about thanks for writing that letter to me? He's like, nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But for a second, I was like, oh, fuck, is this really how I was going to get the guy? Is this going to be like just another job?
Yeah, he said, thanks for getting me out of the blackmail or whatever he said. Yeah, that was... You know how we said it's connected to the movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's connected by the grocery store owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the same actor in it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's not the same time.
Didn't you say something about money, too?
Yeah.
Being connected? Yeah, I'm going to watch... I might watch either this week or next week. I'll watch the movie. I planned on it this week, but then it was too late.
So did you know? So when he pulls into the grocery store, he has a car and he like leaves the keys in the car.
I thought this was a little crazy. I know he's like, oh, I'm cocky. I'm fucking Billy Bob Thornton. No one can fuck with me. But no one knows that that's your car, pal.
Yeah, someone does though.
Anybody walking to the grocery store is gonna know it's Billy Bob Thornton's car, because
No.
anybody could have just stole the car.
Gus Grimley knows it's his car.
Who's that?
Colin Hanks.
Yeah, that. He's the only one, but like, I'm saying anybody could have stole his car. Why did he leave it? Just left the door open one side.
Okay, so here's what happened when I watched it. Now I am watching it the second time. He gets out and it dings that his keys are still in there, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why is his key still in the car?" And then he goes in there, and I forgot. And then he's talking to the guy, and then he leaves.
He just gets the door's still open and gets right in.
No, he took another car. He stole that fucking station wagon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what happened. I thought
Yeah.
because of that, I thought he got back in the same car, and I was like, "Why is he leaving the door open?"
Yeah, no, he fucking that guy was pushing the car back in there, and he just jumped right in the guy's station wagon and drove away.
I didn't even notice that.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
I didn't catch that either.
That's interesting.
I missed it the first time.
So that's then later on when the guy's looking at his fucking notepad and sees his license plate, and I can just throw that in the garbage.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm interested where that's because I already that is connected because he's looking for him, but when he'll get involved.
Oh, Colin Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the next
whenever I guess he's done spying on his neighbors.
That's the next scene. It goes to Duluth PD, and they're like, so over there, you know, the chief got killed, and there was other people getting killed, and then he goes on. I forget what his job is, but like,
I mean, it's just something about patrol. Someone was not on patrol, so you gotta go.
Yeah, it was something to do with that dog. I forget what he does, but so then he goes home to dinner with his daughter, and they talk about like
it was weird,
right thing to do
because either the night I watched this or the night before, which this was annoying. You know how I'm really bad at buying theater tickets.
Yeah,
me and Taylor.
The guy that bought Star Wars tickets in Indiana.
Yeah, the AMC app.
Jesus Christ!
Opening night too.
Yeah, at midnight.
The app said now playing, so we cool. Let's go see The Conjuring in theater. That'd be fun. So we bought tickets for that. We showed up to the theater, and the guy's like, "It's not working." And they're like, "Oh, it's for tomorrow." And we're like, "Motherfucker!" It said now playing though on the app. That's the only reason we clicked it. So we're like, "Whatever." And we're like, "We're already here. Let's go see a different movie." So we saw the third Annabelle, which is one we haven't seen. The first one's awful. The second one's actually good because it's actually made by the right people. So this one we're like, oh, that's cool, and it has the people from The Conjuring in it. So like, that'd be fun. We'll watch this, then we'll see The Conjuring the next night. So then when we finally went the next night to go see The Conjuring, that daughter is in The Conjuring.
Oh, really?
She actually, like, one of them, she, like, they're being haunted when it first starts, and she keeps getting her leg yanked when she's in bed.
Mm-hmm.
And when Mom watched that, she thought it'd be funny to come in. She's like, "Oh, I'll scare the shit out of Drum the next morning, and I'll yank on his leg when he's sleeping." And she did it to me and almost pulled me out of bed, and I had no reaction. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, that's
And she was so pissed off because it didn't scare me that she yanked me out of bed.
Wow.
But it was weird seeing.
I feel like Mom's bad at scaring people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I watched her in a movie, and then came home and watched Fargo, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
She looked really familiar to me, and I looked her up the
I
first
believe
time I
she's
watched.
Joey King. She's their dog.
She is Joey King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also in The Flash.
That's what I fucking saw. Yeah, yeah. But I liked how they had the conversation. You know, sometimes you got to do the right thing.
And she was like, "But that's your job. Your job is to be a policeman."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, my first job was being your dad." And she's like, "Yeah, but don't be a fucking pussy, Dad."
Pretty much.
And then she spit on him and took his fries.
Wow.
So Mr. Wrench and Mr. Numbers show up at the fucking strip club and interview the dancer.
Yeah, and she's like, "I couldn't tell I got blood in my eyes." Then they describe
Oh,
her.
by the way, the guy's name's Lenny.
Lenny Kravitz.
Not Cheese, the guy from The Wire.
Yeah, that was interesting. They get to, so then they kind of describe him. They go and grab the fake Bill Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
And then they brought him to Gold and...
What did you say that guy was in before?
Shooter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just to see if he was the guy that came by to see because he's... When Billy Bob said that he had to get a look at him.
Which also, I feel like he could have potentially thought it was, but they had him laying down in the trunk of the car. The hair wasn't right, and he was messed up because they punched him. I feel like if he was standing upright and they had him looking normal, he could have potentially thought that was Billy Bob Thornton, and they could have had case closed. I mean, not actually a case closed, but they would have thought it was closed. So I feel like it was a bad environment. I feel like even if they had real Billy Bob Thornton there, he might have said nah. I mean, he would have died anyway.
So you think he would look different if you're in a trunk?
Well, his hair was like flipped up, so it didn't have the weird little bowl cut thing. His nose was bleeding because they punched him and stuff. He looked a little. He didn't look normal.
Okay.
So I think anybody looking like Billy Bob Thornton in that trunk could have been.
But he was in fact not Billy Bob Thornton, so the guy was right.
Yeah, and because they wrote it that way. But I'm saying the way they did it, I feel like Billy Bob Thornton could have actually been in there and got away with it. But then they would have dunked him in the ice anyway, so it didn't matter.
I don't like your story.
I'm just saying. I was like, oh, what if he does compete? And I'm like, oh, he looks nothing like him in the trunk. At the bar, he looks pretty close. In the trunk, not at all.
Well, but also they haven't seen him, and he has. So like, they're just in case. Well, you know what my favorite part about the whole thing is like that guy did nothing wrong.
No, he was a dick anyways.
He was a dick.
Probably deserved.
Yeah, he was.
Sure, he was a dick, but he did nothing wrong. He wasn't the guy they were looking for, and he still got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How awful would that be?
He went to fucking swim with the fucking fishies.
He wasn't swimming. He was just...
He was floating. He was like, hey, fish, how you doing?
That'd be So do you freeze to death, or do you drown?
I think you would freeze and then drown. Like,
Yeah,
I think
probably going to like hypothermia.
Yeah, you'd be shocked. I think though, honestly, like it'd be bad, but I think you'd just be like, and then just die. Like I think it'd be so cold, you'd lose all your senses so quick. I've heard though when shit like that happens, like it almost burns you, like you're being burnt alive.
Well, because there's people that have fallen in the ice and then lived like after. I mean, not like for days, but like for hours, and they like
were they duct taped and put in their head first?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
By hitmen.
Those two people?
By hitmen. Yeah.
Wow.
So Billy Bob goes and talks to the wife and the trainer.
Oh yeah, and we have Dennis there.
Dennis from It's Always Sunny. Were you surprised to see him, Haas?
I was.
Is he in it a lot, or I guess you probably shouldn't tell me.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the one who sent the blackmail letter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
the second he's in it, you're like, okay, well he's bad.
He's bad?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the whole scheme of things, he's pretty innocent.
Well, I would have been like he's doing something like fishy. Like he's not just gonna be a dude in there actually being like her like workout coach. That's not gonna be his character.
His story is pretty fantastic.
That's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah. Later, he's listening to the tapes of Lester calling him from the episode before, and that's when he notices.
That was weird. I felt like any moment longer he would have been jerking off to those tapes.
Maybe. And that's when he notices the bronzer.
Yeah.
And he notices that...
He seemed real annoyed, too, when the guy knocked on the door.
Yeah, Schmetko.
Mm-hmm. Then he started taking... That was so weird.
And the guy's like, you're going to have to leave. I'll take care of this. You're from out of town. And he just starts taking shit.
I could see Hess doing that. To put, like, someone is in his house, like, trying to question him. So he's like, I'll show this guy what's up. And just starts taking a shit.
Which is worse, the fact that he takes a shit or the fact that he starts reading?
Well, that's just
Why
that's
he's
just
taking
because just to be like, I don't give a fuck that you're here.
Obviously. And then
That's why I can see Hess doing that.
And do you think he was mad when the guy left? He didn't shut the door.
That part would have annoyed me because I would have had to get up. Because imagine like a scene later, an old lady walks by and he's like, "Well, listen, okay, so this guy knocked on my door. He was trying to interrogate me. So to prove a point, I'm taking a shit, and now you're walking in on me. It's a little awkward."
And he shit quick because it was like bloop, like right away.
I would know. I was listening. I never heard a bloop.
Oh, there's a bloop.
Was there?
It was there.
Because the guy was like, "Oh, you're gross," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't get to hear anything."
No, there was a bloop.
That's interesting.
I like how the guy's like, Schmetzka says so. Like he's like talking about himself in the third person and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's. I don't know. Look,
He's
if the guy's so,
he's a cool guy.
if that guy's so badass, why didn't he take care of it before Billy Bob got there?
Because he's not that badass.
Right. Oh, so then Bob Odenkirk tells Molly to leave Lester alone.
Yeah. Oh wait, we missed. She asked him questions and he got all scared and ran away.
Yeah. No, that's at the end, kind of. This is before that.
Oh, okay.
And said go in another direction. You know, like there's a drifter. Fucking.
Yeah. Which is weird. They're both kind of right. Because he is a drifter coming through here doing jobs, but also it is Lester. So they're both kind of right if they would just kind of work together.
Well, yeah, they don't know that there was a hitman.
Yeah.
So and it shows Lester pull out the hammer out of the dryer washer, or whatever the fuck it was. And then that's when he goes, after he gets the hammer out, that's when he goes and talks to the pharmacist. The pharmacist tells him to get some kind of ointment for his hand, and that's when she shows up.
Questions him and he gets all
and
scared.
and that was after he told her to
that's
leave
the
her
stuff
alone.
that's Walter Whitey to me, except he would be a little more aggressive to the people. He would be like, hey,
yeah.
you know, I feel like you're like assaulting me. He'd be like, hey, listen to me, stop fucking. Why don't you go solve my fucking wife's
Did
murder?
you like when she goes, sir, I don't think this is your car.
And then he's like, oh, it's my wife's.
Yeah, it's in the shop.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but I think the car that, I think Billy Bob took his car. I think that was his car.
Oh, really?
But I don't think they show that. I might have made that up.
Maybe you did. Or you're spoiling something for us.
So, and then after all that, she goes and talks to her dad at the diner. Lou's diner. And he's like...
Well, he's kind of like, you're right, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. He's the boss. I saw some shit like this before, and he literally tries to warn her. He said savagery. He said savagery. He did not say that.
He says savagery.
He knows
He says savagery.
He knows how to speak. Savage. I can't say it.
Savagery?
There you go.
No,
and pure.
He says savagery.
Pure and simple. Tries to warn her to just, watch yourself, basically.
There's a shake your ass. Oh, watch yourself.
I don't think he said that. Isn't he in Dexter also?
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I don't know if he is. Is he?
It's Keith Carradine. Yeah, he's the FBI agent with in Dexter.
Oh, okay.
That's like sleeping with Dexter's sister.
Yeah, that's why you probably don't remember.
Because I don't.
Oh, if we did Dexter, you'd see Diggle again.
Oh my god! Fucking move on.
Okay.
We'll do Dexter when it's closer to coming out.
Well, by the time we get done with this, it'll be closer to coming out.
Yeah.
And then Bob Odenkirk comes in and takes her off the case, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, that's the part I was. Oh, come on, Bob.
Surprise, motherfucker.
She does mention panties in this whole.
Yeah,
scene.
I like that, motherfucker. And I'm right.
So I think the bottom line is you should move to Fargo,
I'm gonna go to Minnesota now.
like right now.
Yeah.
Like you should start walking.
And be like, hey, I got some panties, okay?
And then the last scene, they take Lenny out to the lake and drop him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, he's still with the fucking fishes.
And that's the end of the episode.
Some of that ice is like 1 foot to 2 foot thick.
Yeah, they had to use that big ass thing to drill through. That was kind of cool. I like that.
That was kind of cool. I like it when they dump him in. He's just like, no.
Yeah, when you can pull a semi out onto the lake, it's thick and thick.
All right, well, you guys ready for Pleeka's picks?
All right, so last week, obviously, we still have the Monday night game to go. We have Jerome at 8-5, Nick at 9-4, and Hess at 7-6. We all took the Rams.
Oh.
So who's winning?
Me.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Nick.
What did you say?
It's the first week I won. Out of
first
7.
Week. Do your celebratory dance real quick. We'll give you some time.
Oh, celebrate? No, I'm not celebrating after 1 week.
Just do a little.
Thursday night football, you have the Atlanta Falcons going to the Carolina Panthers.
Fucking the Falcons suck balls. 1-6. I'll do the Panthers.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm taking the Panthers too.
I ain't flying high for these Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
I am going to take the motherfucking Panthers
As
well.
well.
Copycats.
We have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with you about the Steelers.
Yeah, well, let me go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick the Steelers because, you know, my name's Jerome. I'm named after Jerome Bettis. So I feel like it would be rude to my family heritage if I didn't choose the Steelers.
Good call.
Yeah. Who are they playing again? I already forgot.
Ravens.
They're at Baltimore.
Oh, I'm taking the Ravens.
They're idiots. The Steelers are 6-0.
Yeah, I know.
You're stupid.
Well, that's what I was
you're
gonna say.
stupid and you're going to lose.
So, who are you taking, Hess? Ravens?
I'm going to pick the Ravens.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven.
Last week they played the Titans, and Hess went on this rant about no one believes in the Titans, and they're like 5-0. And then I was like looking at the game, and I was like, well, they're both 5-0. No one believes in the Steelers that way. I don't know. It was. He's a Steeler hater, basically. is
So
what
your
I
bone to pick isn't even that much of a bone to pick.
Not really.
You just barely had anything to say about it, honestly.
Yeah. LA Rams at Miami Dolphins.
Tua's gonna start.
What?
Tua's gonna start.
I don't know.
Tua Tagovailoa.
I don't know what you're saying.
Tua's gonna start.
You've said that 4 times now. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna
Tua
pick the
Tagovailoa.
Rams for Stephen Amell.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams too.
Did you see his pumpkin he put on Twitter? He tried to make a bone. He tried to make an arrow, but it turned into balls and a dick.
No, I missed that.
I took the Rams as well. You have the New York Jets at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my God, the Jets are even worse. 0-7, fucking learn to win, pals. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Oh, good pick.
Well,
Me too.
I think they're favored by 20.5.
Well, yeah, but it's not,
Yeah,
the
that
Jets
might
haven't
be
won
one
a
of my
game.
parlays.
A parlay?
Yeah, you get real good odds with that one.
I'm assuming you picked the Chiefs too there, Nick?
Yeah.
You know what they say about assuming?
Make some motherfucking ass out of you and me. Minnesota Vikings at Packers.
I'm gonna do the Packers. I like seeing this. I feel like I choose better because I can see who's fucking losers and who's a team that wins.
I'm taking the Packers as well.
I'm taking the Packers as well.
Yeah, it does make it less interesting though, because then I just say a good team and then you guys just follow me.
Indianapolis Colts at the Detroit Lions. I'm taking the Colts.
You can't go first.
Oh, that's when he fucking ruined the whole
First
thing.
he goes second. Now he's going first. Fucker, take your time.
I will pick the Lions to be different because I have faith that they will scratch themselves to victory.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts. Fuck that.
Okay, well, fuck you.
Although they do have Philip Rivers, and he sucks.
Philip Rivers can lick my balls.
Las Vegas
Probably.
Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. OBJ out for the year. OBJ's out for the year, Jerome.
Well, before I picked...
He's also on my fantasy
I picked the
team.
Raiders for Ice Cube, but then he started saying a bunch of shit about Trump. So let me see. I'll pick the Browns for
Baker Mayfield?
brown people, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know who to
God.
say it for, so...
I'm taking the Raiders. I hate the fucking Browns.
Who's that?
Brown.
Girl, it's Jess.
I'm gonna take the Browns as well.
Oh, look at me. It has a couple of Browns, eh?
Tennessee Titans at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Titans. Because they just put out pictures of Red Hood for season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm taking them, too. Fucking
Red Hood
rush
and
for 300 yards.
You take the Titans or Bengals?
Who the fuck you think I took? Titans.
Well,
You're supposed to say dip, dip, dip.
You want me to
I
read
can't
your
talk
mind?
to both of you at the same time, and then you're both literally asking me different questions.
And we'll
Well,
get...
I'm writing stuff down. I'm more important.
You can write down dip, dip, dip.
Took the
Oh, it's not like this
teen-
isn't being recorded and you can't catch it later.
I know.
I took the Teen Titans. New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, baby. They win on Twitter live day of the Super Bowl. Once they get there, I'll be naked on Twitter swinging my balls. Actually, no balls, swinging my pussy around because it'll look like I got a vagina.
They barely beat the Jets.
Yeah, they're they're 5-2, pal.
I know their record.
I'm taking the Billies.
The Billy Bobs?
Is that for Billy
Yeah.
Jackson?
I'm taking the BBTs. Okay.
Big black tits.
Wow.
I'll,
Billy
I'll,
Bob Thornton.
I'll take
but
the,
okay.
I'll take the Bills.
Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos.
I'll take the Broncos for all my horses out there.
How'd that work out for you last week there, Cheese Muff?
I couldn't tell you.
If he took the
honest.
Broncos like 3 weeks in a row, because you took him
Yeah,
against the Patriots.
he took the Broncos over the Chiefs.
He also took him over the Patriots.
Yeah, and won that one.
I won.
And won the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can each suck on one ball.
So
I'll
you're
put it
1
in
and
your
2
mouth.
with the. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I picked them as well. Chargers.
Go charge your phone, pal.
San Francisco at Seattle.
Is that a Seahawk?
Seahawk.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
I'm going to take the Seahawks as well.
New Orleans Saints at Chicago Bears.
Da Bears.
I'm going to take the Saints. It's a battle of the nitwits there. I don't like either one of those teams.
Why am I such a nit? What?
I'm going to take the Bears. Fuck it. Dallas Cowboys at Philadelphia Eagles. Sunday Night Football.
Can't wait for this Sunday night game.
No one fucking cares. Hopefully they'll flex somebody in. I don't know if they can. Hopefully it will happen.
I don't think they can.
I'll pick the Cowboys. No reason. Just I don't want to pick a tied team again. I accidentally did that last week.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. The fucking Cowboys suck balls.
Yeah, I'm going to take the...
It's a toss-up, to be honest.
I don't know about that. I'm going to take the Eagles.
They both suck balls.
Yeah, they do. Monday Night Football, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers visiting the New York Football Gigantes.
Hurry me, mateys. I'll pick the Buccaneers, and we'll be sweeping the 7 Seas with those Giants.
I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah, I'll take the Bucks.
And that concludes Pleeka's Picks Week 8. Yeah.
All right. Any last things we should discuss on the podcast before we turn everything off and each go to sleep in our own bedrooms?
Wow, that's what we're going to do?
It's a little early to go to bed.
Or it's a little late to fall asleep.
It's a little late. It's fucking 5:10, eh?
5:10, eh?
Hey.
5:10, 8?
5, 10, 8.
Wow.
Anything interesting happened to you guys before we wrap this up?
I went 4 for 4 on my picks this week.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.